An update from the Indiana Department of Health today. State leaders report COVID-19 cases are on the rise because of the Delta variant and the virus here in the state.
State health officials held their first COVID-19 briefing in 2 months to remind all Hoosiers the pandemic is not over. It's our top story first at 4. I'm Melissa Crash. Daniel is off today.
And I'm Birchelle Edmay. Fox 59 State House reporter Kristen Eskow joins us now live in the newsroom. She has an update from the health department.
Well, Birchelle and Melissa, state health officials say the positivity rate is up and hospitalizations have increased slightly. Today, I asked them if they are looking at any new restrictions at the state level. Well, the health commissioner told me they're not, but despite her certainty that we'll see a spike in cases from the Delta variant.
We will see a surge of the Delta variant. We'll be like other countries and other states that have seen this.
As the number of new COVID-19 cases from the Delta variant grows, Dr. Christina Box of the Indiana Department of Health says people should keep wearing masks indoors if they're not fully vaccinated or if they have been fully vaccinated but are in a higher risk group.
I think that if you are immunocompromised or otherwise maybe living with someone who's immunocompromised and could asymptomatically take back an infection, you might want to consider masking under those circumstances.
Health officials say they're continuing to educate people on the safety and efficacy of the vaccines. So far, they say of the 2.9 million Hoosiers who have been fully vaccinated, roughly 2,700 of them have gotten COVID. Still, vaccinations lag among younger Hoosiers and in rural areas.
We're disappointed. We would rather be higher.
State health officials say they're bringing the vaccine to summer events, primary care providers, and schools who want to offer it with parents' consent.
We really hope that schools will take us up on our offer to help. Many of our school-age children are now eligible to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. In addition, these clinics can provide an opportunity to catch up on routine childhood immunizations.
With just under half of Indiana's eligible population fully vaccinated, experts say the Delta variant makes the need to get vaccinations up much more urgent.
As the strain becomes more dominant, I would expect probably somewhere around 3 out of every 4 new cases to be the Delta variant, likely by the end of July, early August.
Now, Indiana is not requiring masks in schools this year. That decision is being left to each district. The health commissioner says school leaders should make those decisions based on the amount of virus spreading in their communities. Live in the newsroom, Kristen Eskow, Fox 59 News.
All right, Kristen, thank you.